I have always wanted to visit the Alamo for so long. I'm so excited to get up close to such an impactful and memorable part of American history. We don't have very many historical monuments, which makes it doubly exciting. Good morning, everyone. Starting off the day with some simple breakfast here at the Panadería. My favorite, avocado toast. We have a lot of activities planned for today, so we gotta get fueled up. Spanish settlers built the Mission San Antonio de Valero, named for Saint Anthony of Padua, on the banks of the San Antonio River around 1718. The mission housed missionaries and their Native American converts for some 70 years until 1793. Threats on the Texas border with French Louisiana and America meant that by 1803, Valera had become a defensive fortress for the first time, occupied by a Spanish army company. The Battle of the Alamo in 1836 was part of the Texas Revolution, in which the Mexican state of Texas won independence. The city of San Antonio grew around the Alamo before the late 1800s. So we are inside the Alamo right now, and it is so exciting to be here. I love it. So we learned a few things, a few interesting things. I really know the Alamo because of the battle, through learning it in school. But once you're here, your perspective changes, as it should. And so what we learned is that the Alamo, which is we can't find it, right there, is actually a church. It started out as a church, and the complex, or the whole fort, actually ended at the back of the church. Like right now we are standing like in a garden in back of the church. This did not used to exist, this part. It was really the church, and then there's a building right next to it. Whoops. Right there, which we can't remember what that was a part of. If we're remembering it correctly, it's a wall, but I am including a layout or a map of the old fort somewhere in the video. But yes, it's so interesting. It looks big from the map layout, but in all honesty, it's pretty intimate. And if there was a battle going on, this would have been really chaotic, right? We'll walk some more over there to give you guys a little bit more perspective of the size of this fort. All right, so we are now at the other side of the fort. Just another interesting fact about the layout of the fort is that this is not the original wall. The original wall is actually situated where the Emily Morgan is, so across the street. And then our hotel is right there, which is Hotel Gibbs, would have been the right corner of the fort, and that would have been sort of the tower. All right, so on this painting, what we were trying to explain earlier is that this would have been the Emily Morgan, the post office, and then Hotel Gibbs. All right, I'm sorry I'm nerding out on this, but I just love history and trying to put it into context. So this is the original well. And over here, I don't know if you guys could see it, this is actually the original back wall of the fort. So the fort ended there. And this is also an original wall. And then back there is the original colonnade as well. Isn't that cool?